What got you off to that good start?
I think we just had a mentality. I think it started in practice this week. We did the same thing for the Utah State game. We came in, we really took a good look at ourselves, and we said, are we really playing hard? Are we really doing everything we can on the defensive end of the floor? And the answer was no. So we came in, and every practice this week, we've worked our butts off. We played so hard, and I think that showed the last 2 games, and that's the team you'll continue to see.
Playing hard, but then also the tactical, intelligent play defensively. What do you think improved in that area over the last couple of games?
I think the entire time the coaches had a great plan for every team we played. I think we did a lot better job of executing the game plan. We really locked in on the few things that we needed to stop to win the game, and everybody did a good job of executing that.
Yoeli, you started out hitting your first 5 shots from the field. You had BYU's first 12 points. What allowed you to get into such a good rhythm at the start of the game?
They weren't doubling down, and my teammates were just feeding me. You know, that's kind of our recipe is if they're not doubling, then throw it in. If they are, I'll just kick it out, and guys will hit shots. So I'm really lucky to have teammates like that and teammates that put trust in me, and I have all the trust in the world in them.
Were you kind of surprised that they weren't doubling down and putting extra pressure on you early?
The last few games, teams have played like that. They've doubled late and singled early, so I wasn't too surprised.
What did you think of the atmosphere? Did it feel like a rivalry game?
The atmosphere was great. I think I respect Utah, but I think our student section was a lot better. It felt more like a home game than an away game. So it was a neutral game, but a little more on our side.
Do you have a name for that dunk?
For the dunk? Great pass by T. Call it that.
You feel it as you're going up with that right hand. You know the place is going to explode in life with that. I mean, that's a player's dream, right, in that situation.
I'm a junior now. I've had enough dunks that I don't really think about it too much, honestly.
Offensively, you guys seem to you played with thrust. You got the ball up the floor quick, but if someone had a good shot, they knew they could get a great one by moving the ball. How much a difference does that make, and you guys feel like you're starting to perfect some of those habits?
Oh, it's awesome. There's nothing better in the world than going out there and playing for your guys, making the extra pass even when you have an open shot. And I'm just so proud of our guys for executing that game well.
Little things tonight. Worthington had a couple buckets, but he had a few plays where he continued possessions without getting a stat. Created that jump ball, and then also the foul on the loose ball rebound. You feel like you guys are just doing the little things, and everybody knows how they can contribute.
Absolutely. It's huge to have guys like that. Luke always does the little things that don't show up in the box score. Dalton does that as well, and Connor and all these guys, they make extra plays for the team that don't necessarily get seen, but make a huge effort for our team, and it's awesome to have guys like that.
As a team, you finished with a pretty huge advantage on the glass. How important was it to win the rebounding battle against Utah, given the bigs that they have?
That was our number 1 key of the game, was to rebound, because we knew they're a lot bigger than us, they're longer than us, and they were going to try to bully us on the glass. So we have 3 keys to every game, and the first one was to beat them on the glass.
If you had to choose between knocking down a tray or getting a slam dunk, you said you've had a lot of both of them in your career. You had to choose one on a given possession. Which one would you take?
The 3 if we're up 2. Simple as that. 3 points, but the dunk kind of gets your teammates pumped up and gets the crowd into it. So.
What's the feeling when you beat Utah? What's the big deal? What's the kind of
It's awesome. You know, everybody wants to say it's just another game, right? But it's a big rivalry game, and it means a lot. I look at a lot of the fans in the state and how much these games mean to them, and it's a game where you go out and you lose, and you got a bunch of little kids that are sat at home all night. So it's a little bit more than your average game, and you got to think about the fans and all the people that are supporting the school and rooting for your school, and it makes you really happy to make them proud.
Did you feel at the half that your team missed chances to take control of the game in the first half, and that you had to seize on that early in the second?
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't play our first half great by any means. We came in the locker room and we were very happy to be up 4 with how bad we played offensively. And we knew if we just turned it on and made the extra plays that we could open up.
Kind of following up the fact that it's Utah, did this game matchup mean a little bit more to you, considering Utah didn't recruit you out of high school and extend an offer to you? It's kind of personal that way?
A little bit. I try not to think too much about it. I used to kind of want to prove people wrong, you know. I wanted to prove the haters wrong or whatever, or prove the people that didn't think I was a good player wrong, but I've kind of switched my mindset in the last couple of years to prove the people that believe in me right. You know, I'm more about proving Coach Rose right for for recruiting me so hard, proving my family right for believing in me, and proving my teammates right for putting trust in me.
You're the first BYU player to drop 30 points, three straight games since Jimmer. How does it feel to just be in the same sentence as a guy like that?
It's awesome to be in the same sentence as Jimmer. He's a stud. He comes back and he's so good to us, and he teaches us so many things. But I've said before, 30 points is a lot of shots. So it's your teammates get you the ball. You can't have 30 without shooting a lot. So shout out to my teammates for getting me the ball.
Where do you feel the confidence level is for your team right now? After a week ago, you guys were really down and out after that Weaver loss.
It's high, but not too high. You know, we're trying not to, after the Weaver loss, after a couple losses in a row, we try not to get too low, and after a couple good wins, we try not to get too high. So we're trying to stay pretty even keel, but work hard and believe in ourselves.